Okay. Um, I don't know where to start with this because I guess the best way to do it would have been to just record it and edit, but I don't have time for that. Um, okay, so I've made several videos before. I've posted them up on YouTube many times, but I haven't really been on YouTube in a while like this. um, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. Um, I have been living with depression for so many years. I don't even remember like when I was not depressed. Um, and I started taking medication for it 2008 or 2009, even though I should have been taking it before then. Um, I stopped taking it like 3 months ago. Because I would take it and then I wouldn't take it, and I would take it and I wouldn't take it, and it was just an up, down, up, down, up, down. So finally, I was just like, you know what? I keep forgetting to take it, and I won't take it for a week or whatever, and I I just don't care enough to take my medication anymore. And I think that was the depression. I don't know, but I haven't been on my medication for 3 months, maybe longer. I don't quite remember. And I've just been, I feel so much more. Like, I remember when I'm on my medication, I just don't really care about anything. Like, you told a joke, yeah, it's funny, whatever. Um, or, if something bad happens, like, I've had several family members and friends and like pass away while I was on my medication, and nothing. Like, it didn't phase me. I was just like, okay, well, that's how life is. Like, I wasn't grieving. I didn't feel sad, which is weird because they were very close friends and they were my family and I loved them, but it was just like, didn't care, didn't bother me at all. And that bothered me that it didn't bother me. Um, and now that I'm off my medication, it still doesn't really bother me. And I'm not sure why. Um, but I do know now that off my medication, I am like, I have my good days. This is a relatively good day, and then I have some pretty bad days. I won't get out of bed. I will want to cry. If I can't cry, if I don't want to cry, I will whine all day, and not about things. It's just that feeling of, uh, oh, I feel like I'm in pain, but I'm not. Um, Let me see. Some of my good days consists of me just um it's like I can't come down off of it. It's wonderful. I like to think of my depression, and my husband's told me this many times. Do not personify your depression because it makes it much worse, but I can't help it. It's like it's not me. It's like it's a monster. It's somebody else entirely. Let me take my glasses off because it's just glaring right into the screen. Um, So, if you've ever seen the show Legion, um, on Netflix, it's so awesome. I love that show. I can't wait for season 2. So, I like to think of it kind of like that those few episodes where the doctor or inventor, whatever, the husband that went missing is trapped in this like little ice bubble in the middle of darkness, and he can't get out. He's stuck in this bubble of ice, or glass or whatever, and he can't really see out. And what he can see is the monster trying to get inside, from the big black nothingness that that bubble exists in. That's how I picture myself a lot of times, that I am in this little ice bubble thing and I'm all alone. Even if there are people and I'm in a room filled with people, they're on the other side of that bubble. They're not in there with me. I can see them having fun and I can interact, as you know, but we're not there. They're not with me. I'm not exactly with them. Um, and then we have, you know, the good days when I can actually crawl out of that bubble and out of that darkness and into the real world, and it is so awesome. I'm having fun. I can actually interact. I know I can feel things. I can feel happy, and just it's just so great. And then there's those days where I'm in that bubble and that monster comes knocking on those walls, and you're like, he's he wants to get at you, you know, and I don't want to let him. And it's kind of hard sometimes because he is so convincing. He will sit there and it's like, this will all be over if you just let me in. Just open the hatch. Let me inside and it'll all be over. And that is just something I cannot do, because if you let him in, it's over. That is where everything stops. Uh, I know that if I was to let him inside my little safe bubble, I'm not going to see the next day. Um, so when he's banging on those walls, that's like the worst day. Those are the really bad days, because you're contemplating on, should I just let him in? Just let him go, you know, to town on me and just be done with it, so I don't have to worry anymore or feel pain or depressed anymore. Those are the days where I am so glad that my husband has this like magical ability to get inside the bubble with me and make it all go away, and I feel fine, and he helps me and comforts me, and I love it. I'm not depressed. I'm just sad, um, because I feel like that, and it sucks. Um, but I have a husband who's just so awesome and perfect that he doesn't allow me to feel like that for very long. Um, let me see. But that's how depression is. That what when I try to explain to people, that is how it I see it. That is how I feel like I'm stuck in this thing where nobody can touch me. They don't seem to understand. And so I try to explain it another way. I feel so alone, most of the time. Like, nobody can understand me, which is not true because there are millions of people that go through the same thing I do, and they understand. But those aren't the people that you need to understand. You want your loved ones to understand, and a lot of them have no idea. Um, like my dad, not a clue. um, he will be like, "Well, just snap out of it. There's nothing for you to be upset about because people have it much worse off than you." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, they do. I know that, but what they're going through is not affecting me." It's like, well, it kind of is because I don't like seeing people in pain. The, the one thing I can say that depression has really done for me is make me extremely empathetic of other people's situations. I can easily put myself in someone else's shoes and know how they're feeling. And I hate that because it usually I end up going down the rabbit hole, you know. Um, I really wish that he would understand because I know my mother does, and if she doesn't, she's at least very empathetic about it. That she won't say stupid shit, you know. My dad, on the other hand, snap out of it. I don't know why you're so upset. Nobody's done anything to you, and I just, I don't know what I can do to get him to see that I don't get out of bed a lot of mornings, not because I don't want to, it's because I can't. I cannot, some mornings just can't get out of bed. I will sleep like the whole day away just so I don't feel what I'm feeling, or I can't go outside today. I have plans, but I'm going to have to cancel them because I just can't be around people. I don't want to be around people. Um, and today is like not one of those days, but today is like usually the day that it happens. It's like, it's a Tuesday. On Tuesday, I go to game night or I'll go out play testing games or whatever. And it's usually the days that I don't want to go out. But I know that once I go out, the rest of the week starts to get a little bit better. It's usually around Friday or Saturday that my week just starts going downhill. And Tuesday usually picks me up. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm tired. I've been working on spreadsheets all night long. I've been trying to get a Twitch stream going, and it's exciting because I was doing YouTube. When I first started doing YouTube, I know that I did not know what the hell I was doing. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm like learning again. Um, and that's when, like, I was doing it a lot every day, just making videos and doing silly, stupid little stuff. And then I moved to Maryland and I stopped. And I haven't had the opportunity or the free time to do anything like this again. But now I have all the free time in the world. I cannot work with my depression whether I'm on medication or not, because on the medication I still I'm either or I'm extremely depressed. And I have really high anxiety and I just can't, it's like a hit or miss if I'm going to be able to walk out the door at any given day. And that's not the only thing. It's like I have like really bad arthritis all over my body. I'm in constant freaking pain. So, I don't have a job. Um, but it's not like I ask people for anything. Um, or get any help at all. So I just, that, but all this free time has given me a chance to do things that I might not have considered trying if I did have a job, like that have actually helped me with my depression, like trying to, oh, I can do this. I interviewed a friend of mine who is a game designer and made a blog post about it, and I'm trying to get into the Twitch streaming and just doing a lot of different things that I've never tried before that's actually helped me deal with how depressed I've been. Because I actually feel like I don't know, not accomplishing, but contributing to the world where before I felt like I really wasn't. Like, I'm just here, I just exist. Even if my contribution is this much, it makes me feel better. And that's all that matters. Um, I'm sure that once I become more of myself like I was, I'll probably look more like myself because I look at myself right now and I can just barely see my old self in the camera or in the video, because the past few years I have not been able to look in the mirror at all. I just can't stand it. I can't. But looking at myself in the camera right now, and it's a good day, and I kind of look like I used to. I'm just a little bit older and with now very red hands. Um, they weren't always like this. They used to be this color, but now, yeah, they're both like that. And it's because I have psoriasis now, too. My God, getting old sucks. um, yeah. So I have psoriasis in my hands, my knees, and my feet, and in my back, my like lower back area. So it causes, with that comes with psoriatic arthritis. I think it's what it's called. Psoriatic. That sounds really bad. It's arthritis connected to psoriasis, and it hurts. So I was in pain before that because I have these tumors on my back, but now this on top of that is like, especially on like a cold day, everything hurts, and it's been I live in Florida, but it's been really cold lately. Well, cold enough to make my joints and everything hurt. So, especially in my back. Um, but I'm thinking I'm going to start making videos on YouTube, but just for me, well, if anybody wants to watch them, whatever. But it's going to be centered around how I feel from day to day. If I'm good or if I'm feeling bad. And why. Just to try to catalog how I'm feeling and why I could be feeling that way, and hopefully use it to help myself get better, because that's all I want. I don't want to be like this the rest of my life. And it's been like this for over a decade now. So if I can't afford to go to a therapist, I can't afford to go to doctors, so I'm kind of like in this self-help. I will do anything, right? Okay. So this is something I've decided that maybe it'll help me to just talk into the camera and express my thoughts and feelings and just see what happens. If nothing happens, I haven't wasted anybody's time, because if anybody watches this, then it's their own fault for feeling like their time was wasted. You didn't have to watch it. I didn't make you. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. There's really nothing else to say. I mean, other than, well, here's something that I found was totally awesome. Um, I have been playing for the past few years now, because off and on, but more so on, um, Elder Scrolls Online. Love the game. Absolutely love the game. Um, and I've been playing it to the point I've just been doing PvP lately, and I'm loving it. I've never done PvP in a game before. So well, no, that's not true. Warhammer Online was very heavy PvP. That was so much fun. I didn't think I was going to have that much fun ever again in PvP in any MMO, and ESO has proven me wrong. Anytime I can take down a wall of a keep or a building, oh, that is awesome. Um, so that's what I'm doing. And okay, that's it. That's all I have to say now. I've completely gone way off topic. It was supposed to be about me and my depression, and it's gone about me playing video games, like it always does in any conversation. um, but yeah, until next time, when I have this wall painted behind me, oh God, I hate that. Please ignore the wall behind me.